Hello everyone and welcome back to Arcade Spirits. In the previous part, we helped some kids with their dilemmas on the arcade because, birthday parties, 5-year-olds, it's a train wreck. But we asked Teo and Gavin for help for each of our problems and unfortunately left Naomi and Ashley with a cupcake accident. Icing. It involved icing and one of the machines that we just helped Naomi with this morning. And a lot of icing on Ashley's flamingo. I saw penguin and I was like, penguin, no, flamingo costume. And now we're taking a break. What will happen next? We don't know. What a day. Worky core workers, die-hard pro gamers, volatile kids getting into volatile situations. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that word right. I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness, or some such cliche, but nothing's an easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I dropped down into one of the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee break room, groaning and rolling my head back to start and work the kinks out of my sore shoulders. And spotted an upside-down kid. Uh-huh? Oh wait, I'm the one leaning backwards. I sit up and turn around instead. Better. Wait, what's a kid doing back here? Hey, I think he was hoping I wouldn't notice him. Hi. Hi. And you are... Mikey. Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Antonio, so... what are you doing back here? This is an employees-only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How'd you get in? The guy at the desk dropped this. Oh my god, is this Ashley? Is this Ashley's scenario coming into reality? He holds out a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Huh. Score 1 for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Okay, but you can't stay back here. I don't see any knives or stabbing implements left in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Please don't send me back out there.
Okay. Well, this is curious. I lean in so we can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the guy who solves problems.
No problems. Just don't want to go out there.
Too many people? Don't you want to play with your friends? He gives me the most cynical, bitter laugh I've ever heard out of a kindergartner.
I don't got any friends. I don't know anybody here.
Oh.
My family just moved to the city, and before that we lived in another city. And one more for that, but I was too little to remember. Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway. And then she left because she's got to work.
Oh. New kid in town, huh? He nods mutely. Still, I should have busted him there and then, brought him back out to the party where the other parents could supervise him. I should have told Gavin. I should have enforced the rules of the arcade. Okay, kid. I won't tell on you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company. Thanks. You really won't tell my mom? Nope. Why? I thought you'd want to make me go. You're an adult like Mom. Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. The new kid in town, in fact. You were the new kid? Yeah, although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving from town to town, school to school, never really making any friends, not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs and kept taking new ones, worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided I'd just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow. What's that mean? It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. You just do what you have to without really being sad over it.
But that sounds so sad. You weren't sad?
I was hella sad.
It's sad to never care about anything, right?
Oh my god, that's so sad. Antonio! I guess I was sad. I just told myself I wasn't going to be sad, even though I really was. And then I bite my tongue hard, because I was about to have emotions in front of a child. Because my little involuntary trip down memory lane was not helping this kid out. Wouldn't have helped little Antonio out if an adult did this for me. So instead I decided to be adult that little Antonio would have needed. Hey, it could be worse. Aliens could attack. Or it won't always be this bad. Life has ups and downs. Or your mommy loves you, that's why she works hard. Or, but this won't be you, right? You're a tough kid. Or, you take the time you need. I'll stay with you. This is giving me emotions. Okay, what would little Antonio, who was in this situation, would like to hear? I feel like the last one, probably just having like someone just be there. Because I imagine, like maybe like little Antonio, probably a quiet kid, to be honest, just going with the flow. And like what we've seen so far, he's not like too spontaneous. I don't know. I still like the basically one. You take the time you need, I'll stay with you. You know what helps me when I'm sad? Peace and quiet. That's why you came here, right? All the beeps and boops, the kids laughing, all the craziness. It's too much, but that's okay. If you need a quiet moment, I'll be here with you. Okay. We sit there in silence for a time. I flip through my phone, but only half-heartedly. I want to be ready if he wants to talk. For a few minutes, he's okay with tugging at his shoelaces and looking at the floor. I don't know what to do. Everybody's having fun. I don't know how. I don't know how to make friends and have fun. I don't even try. I just mess it up. It's tricky, that's for sure. My heart! But there's a good thing about going with the flow, too. It's not always sad. Think of it like... Okay, imagine a cup of water. Huh? A cup of water. What happens when you pour it into a bowl? Is the water still shaped like a cup? That's silly, it's bowl-shaped. Exactly. People can be like water too. You know how to be quiet and peaceful, now you just need to know how to flow. Watch the kids out there, watch who they talk to, listen to what they talk about. And when you hear something you can talk about, when it looks like they want to talk about but have nobody to talk to, that's when you have some fun. I promise you some of those kids out there are just as sad. They want to have fun and don't know how. You could be that friend they need. And Mikey's smiling. Stop! Life lessons! Not a big goofy grin, not the high of happiness. Oh my god, I'm emotional. Just simple understanding. Okay. Okay. Don't fuck it up.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll go back to the party. And I'll be a cup of water. I take his hand to lead him out back to the main room. And off he goes. I'm not fooling myself. I know I haven't fixed all Mikey's problems. I'm no child psychologist. That was entirely me flying by the seat of my pants. My lips are dry because I got so teary-eyed. I'm fine. But for a moment there, I was able to help someone in the same crappy situation I found myself long ago. 15 years ago. Everything changed. No more family vacations, no more arcade visits. We couldn't afford them, and they couldn't take time off work. The whole Reeves family had to learn to settle, to accept the lot in life we've been dealt, to simply go with the flow, never hoping, never wanting. Juniper did her best to pull me out of that mire. I'd only known her a few years, one of the few stable times in my life, but she knew the edge I'd been pushed to. Now, here I am. Today has been, well, bonkers. alternately boring and hectic, surreal and way too real. But I can honestly say I'm more alive today than I have been in a very, very long time. Beep boop. Beep 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 beep. Antonio, I don't know. I said it wrong the first time and I'm just like, blah 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 blah. Bleh. My emotional voice I'm fine. My emotional voice analysis subroutines combined with your own body language suggest you're very happy right now. Yeah, I guess I am. How did you know? I just told you, silly. I mean, how did you know I'd love this job so much?
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's easy. I didn't. What? I lied. I was 47% sure. Oh, it has elements that seem to click with your optimal social requirements, a fun atmosphere, spirited coworkers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-referenced your roommate's postings talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still, 47%.
99.97%.
But I was 99.97% sure that if I said I was 99.97% sure, you'll be willing to give it a try. Another thing to thank Juniper for, I guess. You're a very weird little app, you know?
Hooray!
I try to be. I've seen the light fade from the sky. The car's pulling up to the parking lot. It looks like the party's over. It's just about closing time for the arcade anyway. Most of the gamers have filed out by now, if they hadn't already fled the tidal wave of kitties. My first impulse is to go bug Gavin about my paperwork, but that can wait. Rather go help someone with tidying up, or maybe see how our VIP gamers are doing. Not enough time to run around checking in with everyone though. Who do I want to hang out with? Gavin's tapping on his tablet and frowning. I guess I'll go right to him. Ashley's quietly repairing her costume. Maybe she could use some company. Naomi's prying gum out of the coin slot and looks like she looks ready to cry. Queen Bee's packing up her gear, ready to go home. Teo's cooling down from some Fast Cars 5 before the day's through. Percy's finally finishing his Moopy game and is ready to leave. I don't know. I like Gavin a lot, but I like Teo a lot. We're gonna do Teo. I'm gonna stick with Teo. Just because I like him. I like him a lot. Or Gavin. No say. You know what? I'm going with my heart. And since we went hardcore, like a flirty flirt with Teo, we're gonna go Teo. I've mostly seen Teo busting a groove on Showtime stage, but currently he's chilling with some Fast Cars 5. As I approach, he seems pretty relaxed, reclining back into the seat. No last dance to end the night? Nah, I've done so much today my legs feel like jelly. And jelly legs mean I got to rest these calves and try my hand at some of the other games. Do you play Fast Cars 5 much then? Not really. In fact, I actually hate driving. But since I was over here earlier, I figured I'd give it a try. And? How is it? It's okay, I guess? Okay? It's no Showtime stage, huh? Or Search Your Heart Speed Racer. Just okay, that's it. That's it. Oh, they're both so good Antonio responses! I hate this. I hate that this sort of like tailors to you. It's just like, you gotta choose which one. And I'm like, no. Search Your Heart Speed Racer. You just have to call upon the Speed Racer that lives deep within your soul. If you really put your heart into it, I know you can win the race. There's only one person I want deep within my soul, and that's you. Teo, please. No. Teo. I kid. Don't play with my heart like that. But I've just really been good at I'm sorry, I'm like so affected by this. But I've just never really been good at racing games. My talent lies in dancing and dancing games. As you probably realize, dancing games differ vastly from racing games, and the communities surrounding them too. Communities? Yeah, all of us who enjoy the same game come together to play, talk, and appreciate each other's company. Our Showtime stage group meets 5 times a week, and it's always a blast. There's dancey, funky beats, sweating. What more could you ask for? A towel? Always bring an extra or two for newcomers. There are several gaming communities that frequent here. You'll meet them all eventually. I'm happy to report that the Flumplex has one of the biggest Showtime stage communities in the country. But don't you worry, we aren't a rowdy bunch. Well, maybe a little rowdy, but if you ever need us to settle down, just ask. I'll be your genie, your wish is my command. Right now, all I wish for is a nice hot bath and a long sit in my favorite comfy chair. I'm pooped. You're in a nice relaxing evening. From what I saw, you worked your buns off. Thank you. I just hope my buns are still firmly attached. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my buns. I'm sure they'd show up behind you, but if you ever decide you want to shake those buns, you should join me up on Showtime stage. Maybe one day. I'll hold you to that, Antonio. Anyway, it's been real, but I need to consume food before I fall over. I'll catch you on the flip side. Teo jumps out of the Fast Car 5 console and smiles to me as he wanders his way out of the Funplex. With things winding down, there's just one last thing to take care of before I'm out the door. I seek out Gavin to handle the remains of the day. Antonio! Hey Gavin, hold on. Antonio? Good work today. Thanks, boss. Mid-boss? Sub-boss. Gavin will do. I can't say you've been a perfect employee, but my standards are impossibly high, so I'll just assume you were as close to perfect as is reasonable. You came to me when dealing with those stolen tickets. Good. I want you to know I'll always be here should you need me, even if I look busy. Oh no, he's stealing my heart! Normally I'd have dealt with angry parents myself, but I was distracted. I've only secondhand accounts of your performance there, as Teo told me everything. Although Teo isn't staff, I suppose he stepped up to handle that rude customer with a rational and calm attitude, so I'll consider that handled. I should have just gone solo. I did detective work. Wow, what was that yawn? I'm not pleased that you sold our movie for only $1,000, not $3,000 as I'd requested. Gavin, we only paid $200 for that game. I'd be ripping off a customer. A customer with exceptionally deep pockets, and one who squats on that game all day, spending only a handful of change in the process. If anything, $3,000 is what we'd need to make up the lost cost from Percy being so movie obsessed. What's more, why it's still here is a good question. Was I not clear I wanted it gone? Percy didn't want to break up the family. They're machines, not people. He also didn't want Naomi to be sad. Yes, well, Naomi needs to learn to let go, I'd say. Ahem. Are you giving... Francine! I read it and I was just like... Are you giving our poor little Antonio a hard time, Gavin dear? Miss Francine, I thought you were napping.
Let's be sensible.
Naomi's dream matters too, as does the dream of Percy, that poor fellow. Poor? Isn't Percy stinking rich? Not that kind of poor, Antonio.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
Gavin, I know you mean well, wanting to keep everyone's dreams afloat, but sacrifices made in that name which shatters the dream of others, well, that's not what the Flumplex is all about. Antonio, you understand, yes? The reason why? Why am I here? That's the question she asked me during the interview. Now I think I understand. I'm here today because I need to take risks. I've been mired in the muck for years now, just taking what I can get out of life, going with the flow. I look around and see all sorts of risk takers, people chasing hopes and dreams without compromise, without looking back. Naomi, Percy, Queen Bee, Teo, Ashley, even you, Gavin. You know we're better than this. We don't settle, we fight. We chase after our hopes and dreams and cower before taking a chance. We don't take the safe option. I see.
Apologies.
Antonio, Miss Francine, I apologize. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism some days. But I know in my heart I need to, on the side, I need to, ear? I've heard of this word, but I don't use it in my vocabulary, so I don't actually know how to say it. Ire? I need to ire on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams in protest. I can assume you are still keen to work here, Antonio? I don't even hesitate before replying. Absolutely. Gavin fetches a nearby short stack of forms. Fill these out tonight. Hand them in to me first thing in the morning. And welcome to the Funplex. Welcome to the family, I'd say. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Antonio. Woo woo. Yeah. One bus ride later and it's home again. Home again. Jiggity jig. Juniper's already home from work. Bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day.
Hey!
So, how'd it go? It went well. Well, or well? Really well. Your little app came through despite being terrifyingly We're gonna use voiceover here.
Self-voicing enabled. Antonio, your little app came through. Despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving.
You forgot to mention adorable. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear things worked out. And you even came home with a smile, like when you were a lifeguard. Huh. I guess I am smiling. Interesting.
By the way, there's just one teensy-weensy little question I have for you.
What up?
Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels?
I didn't. Did I neglect to mention that part of the terms and conditions? On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. That's so unhealthy though. That's so unhealthy though. And that's level 1 of Arcade Spirits complete. Hey, look, you've already won a prize. You'll get one of those for each level you clear, plus some extra for various endings and other hidden thingies. Now let's check your score. Wow. Mateo's definitely taken a liking to you. Dance fever. You're a pretty basic person so far. Not bad. I'm so basic, but also kind. Which is on brand, to be honest. Also, you scored 650 points. 6,500 points. Nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Today's pizza fact is, Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow. That is wow. You want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? Save game. Okay, everyone, we're stopping here for this part. Thank you for joining me. If you're interested in playing Arcade Spirits yourself, I'll have links in the description. If you don't want to miss the next part, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. If you want to see the previous episodes, maybe you should also watch the previous parts. I have a playlist. Or if you want to check out any of my other Let's Plays, I also have playlists for those. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Bye-bye!